Hey everybody, it's SirWillow. I know you're probably expecting Confessions of a Theme Park Worker episode today. So was I. And ran into a couple little issues which I'm going to tell you about. I've also got a couple announcements for you. So we're going to do things just a little different. You're going to get kind of a hodgepodge mail call announcement video. So hold on, we're going to go for a short little ride. So I've got more fan mail, which I want to open. I'm going to do that for you today. I also wanted to give you a brief update and make an announcement that I know some of you have been waiting for a little bit. I have an episode that is actually almost ready to go, and as I was finishing editing it, it's on 8 of our favorite Disney resorts that we used to like to visit and hop to. I found out I was missing a lot of pictures that I thought I had. So I actually have a cast member friend that is out running around over the next couple days taking pictures for me to be able to finish up the video. I've got another video I'm going to work on talking about the commercials and the movies that we did and how we got involved in that. But if you're probably hearing my voice, you may notice I'm not sounding quite myself. I've got a major cold and it has just floored me. If you watched the cancer video this last week, you may have an idea why I tend to get these things. So I'm going to do a mail call for you that gives you an update on the videos. I might have the commercial video up Saturday. Otherwise, look for both of those next week. And so you got an idea what's coming. So as I attack the mail, I've actually got 3 letters this time. I've had a couple of them sitting here for just a little bit because I like to try and do more than one thing at a time. The first one I'm going to open up will be the big one here from Bobby. And forgive me if I say this wrong, Bobby. Battaglia from South Carolina. And I have no idea what is in these. Oh, so much fun doing this when you got a cold. And there it is. And I remembered my glasses this time. Dear SirWillow, I really love your videos. Have you worked at Animal Kingdom or Disney Cruise Line? And have you ever been on a Disney cruise? And have you met any presidents or Bob Iger or Mike Eisner? I did work at Animal Kingdom a handful of times, probably like 5 or 6. I have not been on a Disney cruise, but I have been on the boat. And when I get that video up about the commercials and stuff like that, you'll actually hear me tell that story just a little bit. If you go onto my Facebook page, I actually have a link to the video that shows me and my son on the boat. So you can get a glimpse. Yes, we actually filmed a TV show on there. Thanks, Bobby Battaglia. And he gives me his email address, and he says, big fan and love your videos. Well, thank you so much for writing, Bobby. I appreciate it. I really do love his letters. That's really cool. So, let's see. This next one is from Norfolk, Virginia. And I see some brochures in here. Let's see. Dear Mr. Burnash, I'm sending you and your family some information on my museum in case you want to visit. I would love to visit. I like the answers you had for the silly questions I sent you. One other very silly question I get that baffles me is why customers ask me if the closet across from the theater is the entrance to it. Maybe they want to come out of the closet. I don't know. People are really silly. I was actually just reading a letter from somebody else, and they were commenting how they were down at Disney during the middle of a rainstorm, and it is pouring rain, and they're over at Hollywood Studios. And the guests keep asking the cast members, why don't you turn the rain off? Because Disney can't do that. So yes, guests come up with some really goofy stuff. But here is information about the Nauticus featuring the Battleship Wisconsin. I've actually been on an aircraft carrier down in San Diego and a submarine in San Francisco, so this would be totally cool. Escape ship. Oh, that would be really neat. Naval base cruises. Buy a combo ticket for the museum and the naval base cruise. I have actually been on a naval base cruise down in San Diego. You can actually cruise around the whole naval yard there. And I actually did that with my wife on our honeymoon 24 and a half years ago. Yes, June will be 25 years for my wife and I. We're hoping to do something really special for that. Don't know exactly what yet. And then Escape Ship and the Nauticus featuring the Battleship Wisconsin. That would be totally cool to be able to go on a battleship. Really would. So thank you so much for that, Rachel. Appreciate it. I have family that lives in Maryland, and they used to live down in Virginia, so we actually drove past where all this is, and we just didn't get a chance to stop. So hopefully sometime, who knows, maybe even this summer. I've got one more letter here. And that announcement, I know a lot of you have been asking, when is the next chat going to be? And so I do have another video chat that will be coming up on my YouTube channel. So if you don't know where to go to it, all you have to do is go to my channel's homepage, and it will have a link to it there. And I am planning on that for Friday the 13th at 7:30 Central Time, which will be 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. 5:30 I can't talk. This is the cold. 5:30 Pacific Time on Friday the 13th. I've got it that way so people can come home from school and work. For those of you in Europe and UK, I'm sorry. I know it's not a great time for you, but hopefully some of you can make it as well. My last letter is from Drew Palmquist. And it reads, SirWillow, thanks for the videos. I've enjoyed them very much. Great stories. My first trip to a theme amusement park was Disneyland, and the first coaster was Space Mountain. But my favorite coaster was the Patriot at Worlds of Fun. Patriot is an awesome coaster. Where are you from, Drew? South Dakota? If I'm reading that right? Yeah, Worlds of Fun was a great park. Enclosed is a Disney trading pin. I don't know if you have it. They were issued to McDonald's workers for the dinosaur promotion. I didn't work there when they did, but got it when they were cleaning out the closet when I did work there. In Christ, Drew. Sorry, my eyes are going bad. Here's the dinosaur pin. Very cool. No, I don't have it. I hope you can see it a little better there. So, no, thank you very much, Drew. That's very cool. Disneyland was the third theme park I got to visit. The very first one was Marriott's Great America in Santa Clara, which we actually started visiting that the year it opened in 1976. There was another one that was in the Bay Area as well at the time called Marine World Africa USA in Redwood City, and I got to visit that several times, and eventually it moved to Vallejo and then changed, and it's now Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. But Disneyland was the very third. Disneyland was the third one I got to visit, so very cool. Thank you so much for that, Drew. I love the pin. Like I said, it'll go on my coat. Hope to see all of you at the chat Friday the 13th. Thank you for your understanding with the videos and me being sick, and I hope you had a little bit of fun watching this. Now that I'm done, I'm going to go back to bed and fight off this cold. Thanks so much.